Hello cycling community, this is Steve Grusis. This is day 2 of the T block. This is the second episode. Today's workout is pacelining. This is going to be 3 hours of non-stop pacelining, all flat. It's going to be about 56 miles. It's going to be especially challenging for the women's team since this is going to be the first time they're going to be doing that. This is a great way to enhance stamina and endurance. Race training is not about going balls to the wall all the time. It's about having a specific training plan, building on your blocks as you get toward your goal. And this is what we're doing today.
When doing a mini block, I have to make sure that I do everything right during those 4 days. The quality of my ride today was dependent on what I did starting from when I got off the bike the day before. When I got home the day before, I immediately went into the kitchen, got out some soy milk, put 3 scoops of Hammer Nutrition's Recoverite in there, took the supplements along with it, and that gave me a good start to my recovery. I did a lot of self-massage, I did a lot of eating, and let me tell you that gluten-free fake turkey tastes pretty darn good. So this morning, since this ride started a little later, I had an early breakfast and I had, I believe, 2 eggs plus 2 egg whites, 3 pieces of whole wheat nut bread, and with maple syrup on it. And when I got on the scale after that, I was still half a pound less than what I was the day before. So here you're watching us. We started off as a group from Copper and Willow, and when we got to Shepherd, that's where we split up into our designated groups. So the guys went with the group that I'm in here, and along with the road manager, the women's road manager, the women did their little bit behind us. Our parameters were slightly different in terms of speed, but both of us had the same objective. Just steady riding, no frills, just go to the front, do your pull off, go to the back. You're always moving, you're always pedaling, there's no coasting. We had seemingly a tailwind going out, but that wasn't always evident. Coming back in, the headwind was evident. I mean, it was slight, but it would knock off between 1 and 2 miles an hour off our average speed. So again, as I stated earlier in the video, this was about 56 miles. And it was pretty much all flat. We went to the end of Belmont. As soon as we got to the end of Belmont, we turned right around and started coming back. This was non-stop. The only time we stopped were for safety issues like red lights and the like, which we didn't have a lot of. This format made this ride especially tough. It just wears on you. And because this is day 2 that we did this ride in this 4-day block, and that day 4 is going to be a critical ride in terms of what I'm looking to accomplish for in this block, I have to make sure that I again do everything right after I get off the bike so I can be the best I can be for my ride tomorrow. My ride tomorrow is more endurance based and steady. And Sunday, well, you'll just have to wait till episode 4 to see what that one's like. Well, we were warned today. The girls were pretty ecstatic about their ride. I'm sure they were tired afterwards too, but all the messages I got for them was that they love the workout and they're really gelling as a team, which is a pleasure to hear.
So that was another good workout, and that was tough. Remember, day 2 and day 4 are tough, and with specific workouts, and day 1 and day 3 are endurance, but when you put them all together, they're just wearing. Today, I'm finishing with about 95.6 and 5 hours 22 minutes. So today's workout was a paceline workout. I rode, obviously, from home over to Copper and Willow, and I met the crew over there. So there were about 10 of us, and so the plan was to break it up into groups of between 4 and 6. It would seem 5 and 5 would be the way to go, but William, who's the road manager, went with the women's road manager went with the 5 women, and so they did their paceline workout, and the 4 of us guys did our paceline workout. So basically, we stayed within a certain intensity, and the only way we can really mark that intensity is by mileage. Not all of us have power meters, and so the guys did between 20 and 22 miles an hour for the whole, what turned out to be for us 2 hours 45 minutes. This was non-stop unless we had to stop for safety reasons or similar, and this was for about 56 miles. The women, they were supposed to ride between 17 and 19 or 17 and 20 miles an hour and just keep it steady. And so each person would hold their place in the front for a certain amount of time, pull off, go to the back while the next person took over, and it was just relentless. And this is a very wearing type of workout. Again, it's less than 3 hours, but you're always moving. You're always applying pressure to the pedals, and that's where the stamina enhancement comes from. I'm good and hungry now, and I'm going to do everything. My recovery for tomorrow's ride starts now. So day 2 is in the books. Until next time, Yasus.